Currently, we're in Compton, California. We're on the corner of Central Avenue and Rosecrans. This is Tam's Burgers, number 21. There's a bunch of Tam's Burgers around here. And this is the location where it all went terribly bad for one local businessman, 55-year-old Terry Carter. So on January 29th, 2015, about a couple miles away, they were filming a movie I guess they were doing a movie about N.W.A, a rap group, and how they all came to be. So on that day, Suge Knight, local or former hip-hop bully, came to the location where they were filming the video. For what reason? Possibly because he felt that he wasn't being compensated for his depiction in the movie. He probably went there to cause trouble, because this guy is nothing but a troublemaker. So he goes to the location and he gets into a verbal altercation with one Clee Sloan. I'm not exactly sure who Clee is. Former gangbanger. Now he's a director or an actor. I really don't know. This is not a deep dive channel, guys. There's other channels that you can find out who all these guys are for sure. But I do know that Terry Carter was a successful businessman in the area. He had owned a small trucking company, a limo company. He also had a record company and a lowrider shop. And Terry Carter and Suge Knight, they were both like business associates and friends. And when Suge Knight left the video shoot location, Terry Carter called Suge Knight and said, "Hey, why don't you meet us here at Tam's, and like we could just kind of make peace and settle things or what have you." So on that day, Suge Knight, according to that camera right there, he comes and pulls into this driveway right here, and the verbal fight between Clee and Suge continued from the movie location right here. And in the video, you can see that Clee punches Suge Knight in the face as he's sitting in his car. Now, I'm guessing that Terry is trying to stop things from going even worse than what they're already about to, because he already got two men punching each other. Now, Suge Knight tries to punch him back, but he's in his car. He's a big guy. He really can't move very well. Now, according to what you want to believe, whether you want to believe Suge's defense or the prosecutors in the case, but Suge, in the video, feels that he can't go anywhere, so he proceeds to run both men over. Now, looking at where the video of where the truck is, you can pretty much see, and it's pretty obvious, that Suge Knight purposely ran these guys over. He could have gone out right here. He could have backed up and gone out there. There was a couple different exit ways where he could have just left, but maybe he felt that him being punched in the face was a show of disrespect, which wasn't really a show of disrespect. He just got punched in the face. And in that process, he ran over and killed his own buddy, Terry Carter, and he ran over Clee Sloan, and Clee suffered some pretty bad injuries, 2 fractured ankles, torn knee ligaments in both of his knees, a shoulder injury. Yeah, he wasn't, I don't know how long it took for him to be able to walk. Now, eventually, Suge Knight did turn himself in to the police, and he was held in Los Angeles County Jail in lieu of $25 million bail. Now, the reason why that bail was so high was because Suge Knight had a pretty bad reputation in the hip-hop community. And also, Suge Knight had a really extensive criminal record. As a matter of fact, at the time of the murder, he was out on $2 million bail for robbing a paparazzi of their camera, and also a 5-year stretch that he did in prison for a 1996 case where he was assaulting a man in Las Vegas along with Tupac Shakur he had violated his parole at the time, and he ended up doing 5 years in prison because of that. So Suge Knight, definitely a guy that was very well known in the hip hop community, but also a very dangerous individual. And the prosecutors in the case implored the courts to set the bail at $25 million, simply for the fact that not necessarily him being a flight risk, but because he was a very intimidating person, that they were worried that he would visit witnesses in the crime and make sure that they weren't going to testify. But of course, that still wasn't going to be the case, because even during the trial for the murder, Clee Sloan was on the stand, and he refused to testify against Suge Knight, even though he ran him over and, in a sense, pretty much almost killed him. He was on the stand crying, saying that he was not going to be the one that was responsible for sending Suge Knight to prison. So eventually, Suge Knight was found guilty of the murder, I believe in 2018, and he made a deal with prosecutors where he would plead no contest to manslaughter, and in exchange, he would receive a 28-year stint in prison. Now, currently, Suge Knight has already been in prison or jail/prison for probably 9 years or so. Now, he has another 10 years to go before he's up for parole. So he'll get his parole date in October of 2034. By that time, he'll be about 68 years of age or so. Gonna be curious, in my personal opinion, to see if he's even able to make parole, or to even make it to that age, because he looks like he's in very poor health. He looks like he has definitely seen better days, and while in prison, it looks like he's been kind of chowing down on all of the foods that you're not supposed to be eating that are bad for your health, because this guy, from all intents and purposes, appears to be of a really bad health. Well, there you have it. Just a quick video on the demise of Suge Knight and all of that stuff. I will catch up with you on the next video. Peace out.